let's continue. But I'm telling you right now, this is going to be a quick one.
I don't get this Chinese Federation thing.
Okay, I think we're done here.
Let it all out. Let it all out.
No, because there's a hell of a lot more show than just this. So, the Lelouch we saw in school is actually a double being played by his maid. Oh yeah, I believe that. A fully grown woman could totally masquerade as a male high school student. It's rather convenient that they have the same height and physique, and that Sayako can mimic Lelouch's voice perfectly. Because I don't actually see a voice masker or anything. She just sounds exactly like him.
Believe it!
Anyway, how about more war?
The Chinese Federation intends to obliterate the mausoleum of 88 emperors and us along with it. As for the Empress, they want her to die.
I'm sorry, did something happen between episodes? Because I was under the impression the Chinese Federation's plan, as stupid as it was to gradually ramp up their military operations as necessary to rescue the Empress. But why is this being sold to us as a plan at all? Their plan was to have her marry that Negroom guy. Did you lose track of your own plot, R2? Because I sure have.
We've already arranged for a new empress to replace her. A puppet bride who would nicely match Prince Odysseus on their wedding photo.
Why are you even resorting to this? Okay, let's say for the sake of argument you successfully kill the Empress. What next? When the Empire of Britannia, the largest nation in the known world, took months and thousands of lives to stop Zero, what do you think your fucking chance is of catching him overnight? So, when he inevitably escapes, which is really your best case scenario, what's to stop him from just kidnapping your next Empress? Or have you actually convinced yourselves that you have a chance of beating him, while you sit there and destroy the morale of your best shot at winning? This show's depth of thoughtlessness never ceases to amaze me. Anyhow, the Knights of the Round and the Britannians are apparently in on the whole deal. But again, I have to ask why they would even care. Why not just sit back and see if Zero actually wins? I mean, if you're gonna help, why not help rescue the Empress? Oh, I'm sorry. This is the new Britannia that's populated solely by amoral assholes without souls. Except Suzaku, but we'll be sure to ruin him later on.
We really could go down this time.
That's what she said! So while Zero has a spat with the Chinese doucheholes, the Black Knights continue to suffer more and more losses. In fact, things are getting so desperate that Lelouch realizes that they might actually lose.
I'll go out in the Akatsuki.
C2. In case we lose, have an escape route.
Really? These guys are that threatening? Like, really? So the Empress decides that she hasn't done enough stupid things yet, so she decides to run out onto the deck of the ship. Because that's just great.
I will defend you here!
But without you, it's no good, JK! It has to be you and I together! It has to be!
Your words are wasted on me, Your Majesty. However,
I'm not above banging a 12-year-old. What, like you Japanese fucks are in any position to judge? Yeah, it's somewhere between here and the end of this episode that the history between these two gets really odd. I mean, she's clearly a child, but she's basically confessing her love for Shin-Kei, and by the end, he swears to stay with her as long as he lives. So are they in love? Is this just painfully suggestive? Or is it just uncomfortable in general? Whatever, I'm done talking about pedophilia. It's time for some more dumb shit to happen.
Someone save her! Very well, I understand. Wish is granted.
What? You're telling me you had that the whole time? Why in the fucking hell would you wait until now to use it? I mean, this thing lays fucking waste to the Chinese forces. He doesn't even need Shin-Kei to fight alongside of him because he immediately and anticlimactically ends the fight after this. Oh yeah, So Zero let thousands upon thousands of his own soldiers die for no fucking reason. Congratulations, Zero. You win at war. So C2 gives Lollygirl a seizure, and Lelouch releases the latest sex tape he made with C2. I mean, the conversation he taped between him and the Chinese.
The Empress is merely a system. There are plenty of others to replace her.
And what about the common people you've sworn to protect?
Zero, when you walk down the street, do you worry about stepping on the air?
Nations aren't dirt, and they're not systems. They're people. The High Eunuchs have lost the people's support. They're no longer qualified to join us as representatives of the Chinese Federation.
Well, it's good to know that after you two decided to have a battle in someone else's country, that you'll have destabilized an entire government and marooned an entire nation of people just for the fuck of it. But also, Britannia, do you realize that you've left Zero to swoop in and control an even larger army? Seriously, how have you won anything ever? Oh, and Shin-Kei kills the fuck out of the eunuchs. Okay, it's pretty cool. But yeah, speaking of douchebags, D-Tard immediately proposes that Ogi should marry the Empress, because then the Japanese can marry into the Chinese power tree. This devolves into an after-school special about true love, and I think I'm gonna puke.
Shirley, can I ask you something? Thing is, there's this couple that just has to split up, but I can't convince anyone else.
Do they want to split up?
No, it's...
Then don't!
Don't what?
Don't break them up! Love is power when you love someone that has incredible power.
Your Majesty! Your future belongs to you! You decide your own fate!
Love and peace, bro. Love conquers all, man. Woo! This is how you end the arc? This is what we're supposed to take seriously? Some dumb high school redhead solves the issue with love is power? Fuck this noise, I'm done. I know this took a few chapters, so let's just go over the whole thing again so you can really appreciate how unbelievably terrible this is. The Chinese, who gave military aid to the Black Knights in Season 1, helped Zero and the Black Knights escape into exile. They then declared that they were going to marry their Empress into Britannian royalty so that they could become part of the nobility themselves. Britannia was okay with this because, I don't fucking know. The High Eunuchs then immediately turned on Zero and tried to kill him, but didn't because Britannia said so. In their homeland. Zero, in a predictable effort to cull the Britannians' advances, kidnapped the Empress so that the marriage couldn't happen, which neither the Britannians or the Chinese saw coming because they're dull as hammers. Shin-Kei, who betrayed the Chinese, was relieved of duty, then immediately reinstated so that he could stop Zero's escape, then immediately relieved of duty again because he succeeded because fuck tactics, leading to the eunuchs' anticlimactic defeat at the hands of their own cartoonish chicanery and Shin-Kei's sword. Shin-Kei fingered the hell out of his preteen love interest, and the solution to all the problems came from an idealistic fucktard high school girl. Fuck this show!
Let it all